Lie on the table, face up. Do not struggle, do not speak. Arms at your sides. Lady Vlek'Thael has requested for you to be blindfolded. You smell new, unsullied. I hope she hands you over to me when she tires of you. Take your medicine. I must prepare you for your new owner. She will be with you soon. I'm sure she'll be gentle.
Ah, there you are. I was told that my gift was an especially pretty one, but... oh, you are just a sight to behold. Now then, let's take a closer look at you, shall we? Do not flinch from my touch, plaything. It is foolish to resist me. You do not have a name. You do not have a choice. Your sole purpose is to serve me. You are mine, to do with as I please. You lie before me, blindfolded, bound by shackles. Completely vulnerable to the slightest of my whims, no matter how lascivious, no matter how cruel. So stay still, and let me examine my newest acquisition. My. What a truly fine specimen you are. Oh, it seems that the paralyzing serum is starting to seep in. If the homunculi have done their job right, you should still feel every delicious moment in my company, but be mostly unable to move of your own volition. I can't have you foolishly lashing out at me while I take this moment to drink you in. I will remove the blindfold in a moment, so that you may behold my magnificence. For now, I want your imagination, spiked with adrenaline, to be at their highest point of receptiveness, so you can feel every last moment of this. Such firm muscles, sinuous and strong, and so many pretty nerve endings for me to play with, to tease and taunt and tighten. I am so very pleased that you are bequeathed to me. Supreme Lord Vect is most generous to those who serve him dutifully. You should feel honored to have even felt his eyes upon you. Now then, on to what you have no doubt been waiting for. Tell me, can you feel my fingertips along your foot? My fingernails slowly caressing your inner ankle? Good. Your flesh is so deliciously receptive to my touch. Even now, as I walk my fingertips up your exposed thigh, I can feel the rise in your pulse, the soft flush that awakens in your flesh. That's it. Feel my fingertips ever so slightly ghosting over the soft, unscarred flesh of your inner thigh. Oh, despite your clenched fist and tightened jaw, I can smell the subtle changes in the air, the musky perfume of inner desires beginning to awaken. Don't let your shame smother that ember that is beginning to glow within you. My plaything, I will rip forth even more of these delicious sensations from you, so that you may serve me to the best of your abilities. And if you don't satisfy me, I'm sure that the homunculi will find some other use for you. Your flesh is so pliable. I wonder how far you can be broken and still stay breathing. That's it. Feel my fingernails sink into the soft flesh of your face as I open your mouth. I want a closer look. All of your teeth are in good condition. Your tongue is so very, very pink. And these lips are delicate. So very delicate. As though uncalloused by even the chastest of kisses. Yes. Your mouth is going to become one of my newest fascinations. Not that anything you say matters. In fact, the only words you will ever speak again will be, "Yes, mistress." But of all of the holes that I claim as mine, I think this one will be a particular favorite. Now then, since you've been so good, we're going to play a little game. Your reaction will determine how merciful I'll be to you on your first night spent in my splendor. I am going to hold my finger above your petal-soft lips, and I want you to run that lovely tongue of yours across my fingertip. If you do as you're told, I will permit you to experience a euphoria unlike anything you've ever felt before. If you do anything foolish or attempt to bite me, I will use you solely for my own gratification. And if you know anything about the ways of my people, you should feel very, very lucky that I call you my plaything rather than my property. Do you understand? Yes? Yes? What? Yes, mistress. Very good. The pretty little monkey is learning. Now then, stick out that tongue and run it across my fingertip. Just like that. Just a little further. Such a trusting little plaything. Too bad that wasn't my fingertip. You had the privilege of tasting my favorite knife. The two of you are going to become very, very well acquainted, and this seemed like a perfect way to make introductions. Oh, poor thing. Your tongue is bleeding. Don't flinch. I hold your face in my hands, and I will break your jaw with a flick of my wrist if I so choose. But you did as I asked, so I will give you a reward. Oh, that poor pretty tongue must hurt. Here, let Lady Vlek'Thael kiss it better. The taste of your blood is truly a delight, my plaything, and I plan on tasting that ambrosia time and time again, savoring that sweetness and making new wounds from which it will flow, cascading over my lips and tongue. So many delightful ideas are filling my imagination, and I cannot wait to test the limits of your stamina. You feel that flush of blood rising in your cheeks? I can tell you're enjoying this, my plaything. Feel my thumb along your bottom lip, collecting every last drop. Now, embrace my lips upon yours once again, for I cannot get enough of your taste. But the time for kindness has passed. Let me remove that blindfold, so you may acknowledge your new owner. I can tell from your wandering eyes that you enjoy the sight of your mistress. But don't get carried away, plaything. You must earn my permission before meeting your gaze with mine. And you are yet to earn that privilege. This is the collar of my former favorite plaything. They foolishly tried to escape my ship by bribing some of the guards. Little did they know that my guards are honored to serve me, and they were swift to inform me of their betrayal. Of course, I didn't sully my hands with their disgusting blood. I took the last of that glorious inner light, then gave them to the homunculi to have fun with. but I was rather pleased that they managed to get the stains out. You would have thought it impossible after seeing what became of them. Now then, let me just wrap this around your neck and... a perfect fit. I think I'm going to like you. Oh, I'll love you. Very, very thoroughly I will love you. But I like how trusting you are, how lovely you are, and you just spark my imagination in so many delicious ways. Now come, plaything. I have such sights to show you.